First off, you know you ain't even gonna get married.
Well, I'm inside the machine.
Well, Smith is gonna marry.
I could talk him into it. Me, him, and Didi all move into the move to a city that allows for polygamy. I marry him, he marries her.
So Utah?
Utah? If you want to move to Utah so we can all get married?
Sure.
Talk it over with Deanna and see what she thinks.
Can you talk to Asha since you're still on the ship?
One word, Mormons.
But just know that she still don't have to be the one to fuck you.
Huh?
And with other Mark, she gonna have to still be the one to fuck him.
I mean, y'all married. You gotta give her the cheeks every once in a while.
The homie for this objective is currently unavailable.
How?
Right, Mark?
Wait, what?
If we married, I gotta give the cheeks every once in a while. But the answer is no. But I'm glad that I think it's funny that you think that.
I think it's funny that you think you're not going to.
I think it's funny that he thinks it's like a willing thing.
Damn it! Dude, what? What'd it say?
Yeah, so as soon as you marry in Utah, just
go.
move to Georgia. There you go.
Pause that.
Statement or the game?
No, the game. Pause the game.
I can't.
Oh, no.
It crashed. It crashed.
What game are y'all playing?
Immediate. Saints Row. Pay attention. Saints Row 4.
How the fuck would I know that?
We said we talked about Saints Row several times.
You just have to pay
We've had
attention
a lot
to
of conversations between now and then.
I want you to keep track of all of them motherfuckers. Motherfucker.
Nigga, you ain't gotta keep track of everything you say.
Hey, dude.
Well, track of shit B say.
Hey, did you say we ain't fucking?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was what you said. I missed it at first. I did. I missed it at first. But as I started talking, I was like, wait a minute, run it back. I think he just flat out like, we ain't fucking, they gotta pay attention to shit you know. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, he has a point. We ain't fucking, he ain't gotta listen to the goddamn thing I say. Oh my gosh, I haven't sent it to you. I'm gonna go ahead and send you these messages that Tanea had sent me the other day, right?
Are you saying the mirror film?
You, I already sent him the 5th. I'm about to send him from the conversation that I had with him, so that you can see him. You'll see them in order.
Okay.
It's gonna take forever for me to get to him because Mark just talks so fucking much sometimes about fucking nothing, and
Really?
sends me picture after
Mark never talks
picture.
to me.
He's not your friend. You let that go.
No.
He's just cordial with you.
I thought we've built a friendship here.
No. Oh, I was about to say, I was just like, oh my god, Mark.
Fifth favorite black person, right? Right, Fifth?
I am Mark's favorite black person.
I said
First
fifth,
and foremost. What about him?
bitch. I said I'm his fifth favorite black person. Shut the fuck up.
Fifth? Oh.
So you
Now, ask Mark. Am
Hold
I
on.
correct
I don't know. I don't think that's. All right, so I'm not even first. Like, but I'm on the list of favorite black people. I think, because he likes rice, so Uncle Ben is on that list somewhere.
All right then.
Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is there somewhere.
I hate to say it, but the ship.
Am I
Your
below
Braille's on
Rice
that
and
list.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Huh?
Am I below Rice and Samuel L. Jackson?
You're below Rice, Samuel L. Jackson, and Phil Lamar.
That still makes me at least fifth.
I stay
No, because there's me, Yabril, and Jay. That's 3. Then there's Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Ben, and Phil Lamar. That's another 3. So you're 6 at best.
That would be 7th, but who's counting?
7th. I'm sorry.
Fifth, you said I'm behind Rice?
I'm not
Nigga,
saying
yeah,
that.
you
Martin's
behind
saying
him.
that.
But he ain't disagreeing though. Is he?
Exactly. I don't say
Meanwhile,
anything, so I
people-
can always have deniability.
Yeah, Marcus. I can't select her. You got to do it. Because technically, I guess for me, she's already been talked to. No, it's about fucking just talk to the bitch so we can get out of here.
It says she's currently unavailable. I'll talk to her again though.
His outfits really aren't flattering.
Oh man, I read this first message. I'm
This
telling
is
you,
hurting us.
I got pissed
Oh,
off instantly.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I completely forgot I sent you that. Like I did that fast. I forgot I sent you that.
I don't know if that was the first one. I think I clicked the wrong one. But I seen
Okay,
the
it's supposed
lowercase d thing, and I was like, bitch.
Oh, no, that's like that's in line with the first one. The first one should be it starts with
Tekken?
Tekken. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the first one, and then Swipe. Yeah, because like that sets up all of that. Because
I was gonna say,
because
I read that one first, and I got real angry. Real quick. I'm like,
he,
bitch.
and keep in mind, he got a big dick, so he ain't got no reason to feel bad. Like, I got a fat cock, and I'm mad that you think it's funny to make something about it. You think, bitch? Because I guess you was like one of those. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, this is for Johnny Cat.
I'm what?
This is to get Johnny Cat. The mission to get Johnny Cat. I need you.
Someone on what?
It was like you're one of those people who like. I think you think about like, well, what if that was me? Oh fuck, you be mad at, you be yelling, you be laughing at me. Fuck you, and then just punch somebody in the face. It was like, well, that could be me though. It was like I was a poor black man from Georgia at a time.
You're lucky
You
you're
lucky me standing in front of Keith David. I knew that. I don't lie to you. I knew that line came before before it came out because I was watching because it's one of my favorite cutscenes, and Pierce is easily one of my favorite characters. It was like
The third person.
I don't think you said hung over me. That's not necessarily third person, but yeah, kind of sort of.
That is third person. No, she said her name. She said, side note, her name. She referred to herself in the third
Oh,
person.
yeah, she did.
Cunt.
She's not the best person on the planet.
If you refer to yourself in the third person, you're lower than Will Seaman.
I don't know how low whale semen is, but I'll keep that in mind.
It goes you Seaman. Donkey.
Jew semen, donkey semen, and nigger semen. And weirdly enough, racist white guy semen. Because honestly, we put them below the Jews and the niggers just to make them even matter. Oh,
Dingleberry out of Phil's asshole.
why his asshole?
I don't know.
A dingleberry at a fifth asshole. Ugh.
And then Wilson.
And she's lower than that.
And that bitch.
You know who this is? You know that's Daniel Day Kim, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Johnny Gat, yeah, it's Daniel Day Kim.
Come get it.
I think I've seen this Wii Fit trending before. And that's where I'm gonna end this clip. Like, they actually like they digitized your avatar as it was, like whatever clothes you had on. They did a lot in this game for a game that just didn't do well. like that did everything good.
Going off the way your hair is moving, I think this is literally just the avatar, but with like its range of motion.
A digitization over it.
Yeah, like it's just a filter.
Like, am I sliding on your screen?
Yeah. I'm moonwalking.
You're walking forward on mine. Now I'm moonwalking.
Okay.
Yeah, so apparently if you just barely move the stick, it'll just move your character, but it won't activate the walk animation.
Is that the last time she talked to you?
Yes, that was the last time I talked to her. Because I ain't gonna front, I felt like a part of me feels like when she read what I said, a part of her should have been like, "You're just mad because of that thing I said," and I would have been like, a part of me wanted her to ask me, "Are you just mad because I said you got a small dick?" Like, bitch, no. I'm mad because you're a whore. Like, I'm not mad in general. Like, I'm not mad because you're a whore. Just that, like, just to be fair, if, like, I'll try to be nice to people, but when you prove to me, like, oh, by the way, I'm a complete, shitheel, like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna be as nice to you as I would have been if I had never found out you were a shitheel. Like drunk me, hungover me apologizes, sober me doesn't care. I was like, I'm so sick of men. Really? I find it funny that you're tired of men after you sent my homeboy a nude and he had nothing to say to that because he genuinely didn't want to fucking see you. Shit. Mark, invite Pat to this party. Because I can't, because it ain't mine no more. Oh, it's a good time too. Alright, like, this is gonna be good.
I could just make the party open, but it's whatever. I could. I literally could.
No, Patrick that bitch by himself. For the past 2 hours.
You have paused the game.
Who was not? Well, who wasn't in a party chat when I got on the PlayStation?
Maybe it was private at the time.
He never makes a private party chat.
Is this party chat called Yarning for Cat Meat?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Trying to get some of that motherfucker meow.
Well, the problem was when I called it. Oh, what did I call the other one?
Vagina something.
It was like tender vaginal something or other.
Tender vaginal meat, or
Yeah, I think it was like tender vaginal meat or something like that. And what happened was, PlayStation was like vaginal is not an acceptable party chat name. So I was like, whatever. Ugh, gross.
or
No, I don't think he did. I think he just made the party chat open so you could do it.
I did both.
Okay.
You can invite him too, though, if you want. Just to emphasize.
No, because if you send party chat invites, but you don't, he doesn't get two. Because if he's not coming, he's not coming. Like, if you send an invite, but you're too pretentious to accept invites, like, no, come to my party. I don't want to go to your party. Come to my party. Like, then we don't want to fucking talk to you. Like, we have one open with more people in it than you have. Like, what makes yours better? Well, it's mine.
It's the
You do realize you can stay in that motherfucker too, can't you?
talk to your damn self, you lonely nerd.
I was like, that's electric, Mark. You might not want to. I tried to tell him. He didn't want to listen. Because at the end of the day, I control the space. This is a lot more fun with less people on screen.
I was listening to a Cardi B song today. for some.
Because you're a fucking disgusting millennial.
Probably. And she said if your pussy stink is something else, you catfish it. I don't know what the other thing was, but I can't remember. I just remember if your pussy stink, then you catfish it.
I get it.
And I laughed so goddamn hard.
I mean, it makes sense. Because the whole thing is, you know, your pussy is, your pussy is a pussy because it's a cat. And if it smells bad, it usually smells like fish. So I get it. I just don't want it.
I think she said something, if you lie about what you look like, your pussy stink like a cat. Like, I think it was just...
Okay, well then she's just dumb. Because only one of those things were necessary. I just ran off screen. I don't know if you saw that, Mark. My character just ran off screen.
Yeah, I think the other one wasn't necessary, but it was still funny.
You're gonna pay for taking my girl. I'm Johnny Get. Look at me hit this dude with a bet. I'm Johnny Get. I'm about to say, Mark, Saints Row is doing that thing Saints Row does again. It's breaking.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know if it's intentional or not, so...
I think there are times when it's clearly not intentional. Like, the over-the-top stuff is clearly on purpose. He's not coming. That's it. That's it. Everybody go home. Mark is coming.
Oh, these hoes ain't what they say they are. They pussy stink. These hoes ain't who they say they are. They pussy stink. They catfish.
Alright then.
Is it these hoes ain't what they say they are? They pussy stink. Catfish. Like, I feel like that's how she should have said that for it to make sense. But that's fine. But still, if she like whatever, I was like, like one of those lines was unnecessary because one was literally the definition of catfish, but the pussy stink part was a clever take on the term catfish. I feel like she just kind of like didn't.
She used both.
Yeah, and then she didn't need to.
What they said they are, and they pussy stink.
Who am I mad at, honestly? Because let's be real, she's a stripper. She's a fucking whore. Like, she's not a rap artist. She's a fucking stripper. It's like, she's not clever. Like, her job is to just be on screen and look at people. Like, and have people look at her. That's it. Like, I'm not mad at Cardi B for being a terrible artist.
She's not a terrible artist.
I'm not mad at Cardi B for being a terrible artist. I wasn't gonna change my opinion.
That's fine.
And how dare you? Like, I'm just mad at the fact that people like have fallen for the nonsense that.
In terms of female rappers,
there's so many better ones.
There's so many better ones, but she's not the worst I've ever heard.
I'm about to say Kaya is probably easily like the worst like female rapper. But to be truthful, like Kaya and Trina to me are like hot garbage on a plate.
See, I was gonna say like Azalea Banks or Iggy Azalea, like they are garbage.
There's two bitches with the same name.
Yeah. One's a black bitch that nobody knows, and the other's a white bitch that people know, but the black bitch says that she stole a name and she's stealing, and she culture stealing, and blah 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 blah, which makes the black bitch somewhat.
Iggy Azalea is easily like one of the worst like female rappers ever, because she was flat out so popular when she first came out. She was so popular when she first came out, and then what happened? She just kind of went away. Like she dropped off the face of the planet.
I don't. For me, mainstream women rappers have not been as good as they were
since the 90s, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, like in the 2000s is when Thug Missy popped off, and would have killed Junichi once.
Like I feel like I listen to female rappers like after the 90s. And like they were all garbage. Like
okay.
From after the 90s till now. They just have not been good.
There's a reason for that. I don't think people understand what that reason is. Well, to be frank, people like Trina and Kaya honestly did like redefine what made like Kaya, and let's not get it like let's not like give them all the credit. Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown were like the first two extremely raunchy female lyricists. The only like female lyricists that were out that were good without like using a sex appeal was Da Brat and Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Da Brat was sexy, but when she came out, she was really just like this. She was a hip hop rap chick. That's what she was.
Thanks for playing.
And they didn't take the opportunity. And like Trina became like this really popular like female rapper overnight because they're like overnight there was like this there was this determination for women to just become sluts.
I would say that there was a
No, that's what it
that
was.
appealed to guys.
That's what like women yeah, and like because of that women decided to become sluts. Like because like here's the thing. If you like big booty chicks and like all dudes like, oh yeah, we all like fat booty bitches. If every woman was like, I'm gonna get an ass job man, make my ass big because I want attention. Like you decided I want to become a slut. Like I want the attention. I don't give a fuck if a man doesn't like me because of who I am as an individual. I want his attention. You're an idiot. And a whore.
One of my homies brought up a fairly good point on that note.
Was it Sterling?
No. It was
Alright, then continue.
It was that like that men go out of their way to make songs that profess all the things they would do for women, how much they love women, and such and such. But there are very few songs the opposite direction.
That's because we're men. We're not supposed to want love and affection.
Not even just love and affection, just like in a sense, like love and affection, yes, but also just like raunchy shit and stuff like that. Like a lot of female artists, singers, all this wasn't doing shit like that. It was all about how can you love me better, not like what can you do
to earn this love.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was always like guys were like, oh, I'm gonna do
Did you
this,
die?
this, and it was
Yeah, I fell.
and it was girls was like,
I didn't die.
Oh, nigga, you should just
Oh,
love
you
me,
died.
like. And like he was brought up. That's how. What he was saying is that's how artists like Trina and all that got popular because it appealed to the shit that like
Selfish
most
women,
dudes
basically.
felt like. Yeah, like in terms of sex appeal and shit like that, where like yeah, like
But that's
you
the
know,
thing.
chick
It
that'll
wasn't.
do shit
It
like
wasn't
that. Oh,
regular
wife
sex
I'm off.
appeal. Like, be real. Fucking Trina and Kaya were both slutty. Like,
Yeah, the
there's a
balls was
difference.
straight, man. Like,
them hoes was hoes, nigga. Like, they were just flat out hoes. That's all it is to it. I'm a motherfucker. I hope one of them see this. Like, your fucking music really ain't that good. Like, if you had to, like, and don't get it twisted. I'm not a fan of rap men who rap songs about like fucking. Like I'm not a super fan of dudes who rap songs about fucking. Like I'm just not. I'm not saying I like any of them. Like I think Kaya's My Neck My Back is fucking hilarious because it's like, why is this song funny to you? Because this bitch is retarded. Like that's the answer. It's like what makes her stupid. It's like, are you listening to the words in this song? It's like this song is like it's just genuinely dumb. Like it's not good.
her shit, I didn't feel like it was that good either. But like for, like you said with Trina talked about doing shit as opposed to like doing shit to people instead of like do this to me. Still, like I feel like Kaya and still went on that line of like, oh nigga, do this for me and do this for me and blah blah blah. As opposed to where Trina was like, oh yeah nigga, I'll suck your dick while you're on the toilet.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So it really goes because to me there's still a difference between I'm a freak. I like having my booty hole licked, and I'm a nasty bitch. I'll eat shit out your asshole. Like there's a difference between the two, and I feel like that's the difference. Is like and it still boils down to as a female. Like the lyricist that you aspire, that you look up to, is a chick who's like really just like, all I'm worth is my pussy. Cause all your friends know you as a whole have a. That's what you become. It's like you just. It's like that's not fair for you to. It is, but that's the reality of the situation. I don't give a motherfuck what spin you put on it. That's what it is. Like those two like female MCs were just slutty. Like it's not like it was like if you like okay here's the thing. If you tell me that Twista ain't a good rapper if he ain't rap fast, find me like at least 3 songs of his where he doesn't rap fast, and then like judge them on that. Is his music not good if he's not rapping fast? Like if it's not, then you're right. Like he's a one-trick pony. Like if you tell me well ICP ain't good if they talking about that bullshit horrorcore shit, well I can tell you that's not true because they do a lot of songs that aren't horrorcore, and the songs are really good. Sometimes they just write songs about dealing with depression. They did like 4 whole gangster rap albums that were all like fun as fuck to listen to because it was like genuinely this like that retro East Coast West Coast gangster rap. It's like was it good? Hell yeah, it was good because it deviated from what they normally do. It's like fucking people who like Eminem now. It's like this isn't Slim Shady. This is Marshall. Like this is like Eminem, not like fucking. This isn't some like I'm sorry, mama, I'm cleaning out my closet type shit. This is genuinely just, hey, I'm Eminem. If you want an Eminem, if you with Eminem, motherfucker, jibby. That's Eminem. Like I don't have any lines to go right here, so fellas, grab your left nut, make your right one jealous. That's fucking hip hop. That's fucking Slim Shady. On some old bullshit. Like he like talking about doing drugs and burying his baby mama like in in the back of the forest. Like there's like that's music. Why is that good and this isn't? That's the problem. He did like on his first album, he had fucking music that was different. And I don't give a shit how anybody feels about it. That's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is simply like the music he does now is the same shit over and over. Like it just is like, and okay, and understand when I say this, I'm not saying well he doesn't change it. You should like it. You should not like it. It's bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it just is what it is. None of the artists I like do the same fucking music. It's like well you're just a fan of like no. I like music that varies. If Tech Nine only did like religious horrorcore music and raps fast all the time, I wouldn't like him as much as I do. I like a party rap track every now and again. Like I do. Like there's a reason I liked Lil Wayne circa like 2005. Because you had songs like Fireman, but then you had a song like fucking Hustler Music. Those were 2 very different songs. And they showed 2 different sides of him as an artist, and they showed 2 different sides of like the life he has lived up until that point. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, like like Fireman has this like very bravado-ish style to it, where I'm a drug dealer, like fuck with the boy type shit. It's like I see your girl wearing them green jeans to show her butt crack. My girl can't wear that because that's what my stash is. Like that versus fucking Hustler Music. That song is very somber and has this really beautiful style to it. And then you have songs like fucking Shooter with Robin Thicke. Shooter is like a dope ass song. It's so good. It's such a good song. And it's not good because I like it. It's genuinely just good because it just gave you this really weird like narrative.
That's what I feel about Shooter and Misunderstood. Like, both of those songs did that for me. And I say Wayne still does that. Like, he has gotten to a point now in his music where he's... I don't know, I think for a minute there he was kind of just releasing music to be releasing music. And now he's really got him back to what he was doing originally.
Johnny Gat is literally just a murderer who's really good at murdering. He's not a character.
Like, I've seen a lot of people recently, like, hop really hard back on Wayne's dick over a few of the singles he has been on recently. Like, oh, this is the old Wayne, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's kind of genuinely always rap like this. Like, it's just kind of you guys sick of certain motifs, and I get that, but it's not
because
like
he gets to a point where he does that a lot. Yeah, but the problem is, like, when you start doing, it's kind of like how you loved Tech Nine's Planet. I didn't. I didn't really care for the Storm either. You liked him. I was like, because it's not like, well, he's not as lyrical. Like, he's equally as lyrical as he's always been. Like, okay, let's say you like the first Star Wars movie. You freaking love it. Same writer and director and producer get together to make a romantic comedy. You genuinely hate romantic comedy. Not you, so don't fucking argue here. It's like, but you don't like romantic comedies. You just don't. So it doesn't matter how good the person who wrote it and directed it is. You don't care because you don't like them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like slasher flicks, so I don't give a fuck. Like, if Quentin Tarantino was like, I'm gonna do away with like the obviously fake blood and gore and do like this really gory movie like with realistic blood and like pain, I'm not watching that because that doesn't appeal to me. So like when you have an artist where we're like, yeah, we fuck with Wayne, yeah, but like, and then he starts doing mumble rap and codeine rap, and it's like, I just don't like this. And like, you have to understand, like, as a person who's like, for me to support you as an artist, I have to buy your music. And if I feel like I'm gonna be paying for, even if 33% of the album is something I don't want, like if 33% of the album is something I don't want, why would I pay for that? Like, that's really what it boils down to. And so when you choose to like show off, like, oh yeah, this is the new style, this is what we rapping to now, this is how we rapping, it's like, I don't like it. I'm not gonna buy it. That's all well and good, but I think the game broke, and I don't think we're gonna be able to do the stuff for Asha.
Like, there's been Wayne songs that came out recently that I didn't like. Not recently, but like over the, I would say the time between the Carter 3 and I'm Not a Human Being 2. There's been songs he did that I just didn't like. There was he did not give me the effort, and I've grown to realize if Wayne's part of the career he's at now, he will get on songs with people that he knows is boo-boo shit, and he will not try to articulate a verse at all. He's gonna go there, and he's gonna say a bunch of bullshit, and the song's going in. And that song's gonna get listened to because he's on it, and the other person may have did really well. Like, he did a song with Kodak Black. And I don't know if you know who that is.
Hold on, give me a second. You were talking all the way through that. Alright, so here's the problem. We were able to get all the stuff done for Johnny Gat. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the viewers. We were able to do all the stuff for Johnny Gat. Problem here is, we can't do the shit for Asha because it's broken. Like, can you talk to Asha?
I've been talking to her, and she's just saying bullshit. So my question is, like, I have a save from before we did her mission. Do you want to do that now instead of continuing and realizing...
How far before her mission?
Like, right before we did it.
Alright, that's fine. Okay, we'll try that and see if that helps. Because the problem is, for me, I think it's going to continuously say that, like, she's unavailable. But we'll, by all means, like cancel it, like exit out, load it in, and we'll see if that fixes anything.
I'm just gonna load game.
Like, I understand, like, Wayne's your favorite. Like, I don't really go to bat for any of my artists. I really don't.
I don't either. I mean, I go to bat for Wayne when people say me Wayne's garbage.
I don't even go to bat for him then. It's a matter of opinion. If you think he's ass, you think he's ass.
I do when they tell me, like, oh, Wayne's garbage, but Little Pump is the GOAT. And I'm like...
Okay, that's their opinion. Who give a fuck?
We're gonna do that mission again where we fix the simulation so that people aren't just
Alright.
trying to kill us.
Alright.
I think the
I'm just gonna
Let's
end
do
the
the
stream
oxygen
for right now
first.
because they
Alright.
don't need to watch us do this again.